Hi family, so in today's video it's just a get ready with me chit chat. As you're seeing by the title, I am getting ready to film a couple of videos, so I thought why not film this one so you can see how I get ready to do my videos. Okay, and also I'm going to be trying the hourglass setting powder and primer. I got this from Sephora for my birthday. It's my first time trying anything from Hourglass, so why not, right? All right, so first thing first, I'm gonna start by doing my brows. I hope everyone is well. This is my Kat Von D brow. I do have a detail Kat Von D brow pomade. I do have a detail brow tutorial. I will link it up here or here if you want to see it. Okay, I have two actually, so you can see it, and whichever one helps you out, that'll be great. I really hope everybody's doing good. You guys always remember to stay safe, especially with everything that is going on. Like I've been down lately. I've been down because a lot happened in May. Apart from the pandemic, a lot is going on. But the killing that is going on is crazy. And by killing, to be particular, the killing of black men and women and kids is depressing. Like the whole of last week, I wasn't myself. Like my mood just died and I did not know what to make of it. We are all human despite of our colors. So I don't usually talk when I'm doing my brows, guys. Okay, so as I was doing my brows, something came into mind. So I'm like, you know what? We can just turn it into that. So we can just do a story time. Get ready with me. All right? Because I have this story that just came in my mind. First of all, a few days ago, right? Oops. A few days ago, I told my daughter, because she can reach in the fridge now. Yay. I told her, go in the freezer and take the pancake outside. Yeah, I said put a pancake outside. So from where I'm from back home, well, not just back home though, even here, when your mom say, go put the food outside, especially if it's in the fridge, that means take it from in the fridge and put it on the kitchen counter or whatnot. So like a few days ago, day before yesterday, daughter, go put the pancake outside, take it from the fridge and put it outside. Tell me what she did. The child took the pancake from in the fridge and took it outside in the back. Okay, so when I got downstairs, she kept on going outside. I'm gonna be using my Juvia's Place palette, the Nubian 3, and I'll just take this brown from in here for my lid. So she took the pancake outside, right? So when I went out, I went downstairs. I kept on seeing her going back and forth outside. So I'm like, what's going on? Why you keep going outside this early morning? She's like, I'm watching a pancake. I was like, whoa, what do you mean you're watching the pancake? She said, I put the pancake outside, like you said, so I'm watching it. Yo, I burst out. I started laughing. So I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. Like, not outside. So you see, for us that are from back home, we know what outside means. Well, we consider when your parents say put this thing outside, that means take it from in the fridge or whatnot. If it's in the fridge, that means take it from in the fridge and put it on the counter. But for my child who is born here, she knows the proper term of put it outside. Put it outside means take it from in the house and take it outside. I was dying. I couldn't get over it. I was telling her dad. And he's like, well, she's right. I'm like, well, technically, When my mom said put the food outside, it means take it, take it in the fridge and put it on the counter. But yeah, so let me talk about something, right? So this is the reason why I'm never ever in support of that thing that calling your daughter or your son somebody's wife or husband or boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay. Growing up, I had a situation like that. So my childhood friend that I grew up with, our parents used to call us man and wife or whatnot. They used to, well, his mom used to call me her son's wife, and my parents used to call him their son-in-law. But we were growing up as kids, right? Okay, it was all funny business. But tell me why I did not. But yeah, little did I know this boy took this thing to the head, because I had forgotten about it completely. And I came to the state. So I was in the state. Few years later, he came. And when he came, he found my number. Well, yeah, because his mom was already here. And then I would just hydrate my face with the Mario Badescu water. So I guess now I'm about to use the primer from Hourglass. His mom gave him my number, or a family member gave him my number. So he hit me up. I'm like, who's this? Because I couldn't recognize the number. So I couldn't recognize the number. So I'm like, who's this? And he's like, oh, this is John. We're not going to be saying people names up in here. But my little sister know who that person is. Oh, I dropped my stuff. So I'm like, who's this? And he said, this is John. I'm like, who John? And first of all, he put up an attitude, okay? What? Ooh, off the back? This is the angel veil. Oh, it feels so good. Sephora set me up. This set me up because this primer feels so good. If it holds up, I'm definitely, but it's white though. Oh, did I use too much? It feels a little greasy, but smooth too, so yeah. Well, we will hope that my foundation will cover it up. It better. I'm going to be using my El Maquillage foundation, and it's in the shade 230. The best online match I have ever gotten. 2 pump for one side of my face. And I just probably put the rest here, right? It's distributed. All right, so back to the story. So he was like, oh, it's John. So I'm like, who's John? Because it's been decades. At least it was decades. So first of all, he started off very aggressive. Like, it's John, you don't know me and stuff like that. So I'm like, no, I don't. I know too many Johns. So you got to be a little bit more detailed. So he's like, oh, John from back home, your husband. So I'm like, oh, hold up. Husband, I'm not married. Well, I wasn't married then, obviously. So I was like, I'm not married. What are you talking about? And back home? I don't have no husband back home. And then he started to enlighten me. Take my memories back. And he's like, oh, remember when we were growing up, we used to play, and then they used to call our husbands. So I was like, Oh, you. So I said, well, that used to be when we were little. Our parents were just joking. And he's like, well, I'm in America now. This is good. I'm going like, I'm about to lose my accent real quick to get to speaking colloquial. That's Liberian English. So he said, when we used to be back home, they used to call her husband and wife. So I said, well, they used to be playing. Like, they were joking. That because we were just kids. But it didn't mean that we were supposed to be boyfriend and girlfriend real life or when we grow up. And said, well, yeah, now, so you gotta, we gotta continue where we stopped. So I'm like, no, brother, no. That's, at that time I was dating this guy from out of state. My sister knew him as well. And I said, no, me, I already got a boyfriend. Like, I already have a boyfriend. And plus, that was just a joking thing. And then even if it wasn't a joke, if it was like something I was actually betrothed, but if it was one of those things that was actually, dowry was even on my head already, I was not gonna go through with such a thing. Because that guy, he is so aggressive. So aggressive that he's not my kind of man. I'm like, what was my parents thinking? What was our parents thinking? Even making such a stuff. But you know what? Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? No, we're not. And then he started getting like, his tone of voice started changing. He started getting aggressive. So I got very irritated and I'm like, you know what? Get off my phone. And I hung up my phone. And he just like was calling, constantly calling. So I went ahead and blocked his number. And he was leaving these messages like, oh, I'm gonna call you and you're not picking up. That's rude. You're supposed to pick up my phone. So I went off. I answered. I unblocked his number and he called back. And I answered. So I said, first of all, you ain't the one paying my phone bill. Second of all, I'm not supposed to answer your call if I don't want to. Whatever that happened then, it was back in the days. I don't even remember. You literally just reminded me of it. So I completely forgot about you. And that was us joking. That was our parents joking, actually. Because I didn't look at you thinking you are my boyfriend or whatnot. That was our parents that got that thing stuck behind us. But once we got in different state or different countries, I did not expect you to come here calling and trying to make it seem like your wife traveled and you have came back to reunite with her and she's not doing that kind of stuff. And like he was really serious and he's like, you like it or not, you my woman, because that's what they said. So I said, bro, no, don't ever call my phone again. Don't you ever call my phone again. So I blocked him. I blocked him completely. And we never got to talking again. But I used to see him back when I was in Rhode Island and he too moved. And I was like, gosh, thank God that was just a childhood stuff. That's the worst. If that was like real life, as in that's supposed to be my man, I would have been like, oh, parents, I'm sorry. If you got their money, you gave it to them. Because that was not it. And I'm going to use my Sephora Bright Fuchsia Gel Concealer first. Because that is not someone I want to be with. And then there was this other time that was like back in high school. So we called this guy John, right? All right. We're going to call this other one. Let me see. Marcus. We're going to call him Marcus. So back in high school, my best friend had a godfather. She had one. So Marcus liked me. Okay? Instead of Marcus coming up to me and saying, "Oh, Shorty, I like you," Marcus decided to call me, "Hey, goddaughter. Hey, play daughter." So, as time went by, I was flirting with other guys, but Marcus really liked me. This is my chestnut concealer from Too Faced, but Marcus really liked me. He just didn't say it. First of all, let me blend this while I let the concealer sit a little bit. And we will hang out, everyone. I personally did not know that Marcus liked me till this day. It was on Valentine's Day. And everyone was like passing out their gifts and stuff. Marcus had bought me gift, right? He was such a shy person, but he's in a relationship now, so that's very good for him. I'm so like happy for him because we were cool people, very cool. It was on Valentine's Day. The boys and the girls were passing out their gifts and stuff like that. Marcus had gotten me a Valentine's gift that he couldn't give to me because he was shy, and his friends had found out that he actually likes me. So they started laughing at him like, "How do you like a girl and you call her your goddaughter? What do you think is gonna happen now? Do you think she's gonna agree to do you think she's gonna agree to dating you after you call yourself her father?" So that got him even more embarrassed, and he never said anything. But when I heard that he got me a gift, I was just like, I'm gonna wait until he actually come and give it to me. And first of all, he never did. He ended up taking it home, and I was super mad. I'm like, it's chocolate, for crying out loud. You should have at least given it to me. But yeah, the whole school year they kept on laughing at him like, "Father who wants to date his daughter." That was like the joke of the school year. I was dying. But yeah, Marcus and I remained friends until after graduation. After graduation, Marcus still did not, up to this date, he just couldn't look me to tell me. And I'm like, what? We would talk about so many stuff, but you can't possibly tell me that, "Oh, shorty, I like you." But I mean, he had already messed it up by making me his goddaughter. So there was no way it was going to happen anyways. So yeah, after graduation, I met his older brother, well, through my aunt. Now, I did not know it was his older brother. Trust me, if I did, just the mere fact that I know he likes me, even if we ended up not going out and stuff like that, I wouldn't have ever initiated that. But I didn't know. My aunt didn't even tell me that they were family until we went to their parents' house. And when we went there, by that time, me and the older brother were like a little too deep to just turn away. So we went there and I met Marcus there. I was like, "Yo, you here?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "This is my parents' house." I was like, "Oh, wow." And then after his older brother had introduced me, I was like, ooh, this is not it. But we were still cool. I feel like he was probably hurting, but we were still cool. And he was like so awesome. He was really looking out. He would literally be that one to tell me when his older brother was messing around or even trying to mess around. Countless times he had told me like, you're too good for this guy. And me, instead of listening to him, I felt like, oh, because he ended up not going out with me and stuff like that, that's probably why he was trying to cop block his brother. But no, he was genuinely looking out for me, because his brother was doing a whole lot of dirt. And then when I find out, like one time we went to their house, to their mom's house, and the older brother now that I was dating, he's like, oh, I'll be back. We went while Marcus was actually on his way out. But when I got there, he's like, oh, I was gonna go out, but since you guys are here, I'm gonna stay. Mind you, he stayed, and the supposed boyfriend that I went with said, oh, I'll be back. We got there like around probably, let's say, 1. Homeboy did not come back till 8 p.m. And I'm like, what? But I didn't feel it because I was there with Marcus and we were just chilling, watching a movie and stuff like that. So I didn't even bother calling him. He came back. So it's like, Marcus was like, what did you see in him? I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. But I mean, he's cool people and stuff like that, because it was definitely not love. No. It was definitely not love. I don't know if it was probably just fun. Now I'm gonna contour using my Tarte contour palette. I don't know if this palette is on the market again, but this is one of my favorite contour palette ever. It's the volume 3. Before I set my highlight, I just like to set my cream contour first. And I already put my lashes on. Listen, if you still haven't gotten these lashes, I really can't help you, but get your hands on it. This is the best inexpensive mink lashes I own. All right, now I'm going to use this Hourglass setting powder. I managed to get some out. It looks like my Anastasia powder, but let's see how good this one is, right? I'm looking for a smaller sponge because the way it's like this, I'm just gonna go ahead and bake with it. It's very smooth. The consistency of this powder, it feels so velvety. And I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, finesse my edges a little bit, make them look lookable. I could not find my edge brush, so I'm using this old toothbrush. But old toothbrush are the best until they came out with these edge brushes, and now we're abandoning old toothbrush and stuff like that. Guys, let me know, right? Which one of these stories have you ever experienced? Like the childhood boyfriend thing, or the high school crush that never said it. Like, he literally put himself in the friend zone without me even doing anything about it, without me saying it. Because there's no way I'm dating anybody that called me their daughter. Just went ahead and wrap it just to set my edges, and go ahead and sweep the powder off. This is the brush I'm using, the Kat Von D number 25. Listen, you guys, how I get my stuff sometimes is I'm on the Sephora app, because they usually have these sales and stuff that I look out for. And you just don't know, you might pick up something very valuable that is on sale. I got this brush for like $16 and it's way more pricier than that, and I really like it. This powder brush, because it gets into those little areas. It's feeling like the powder's feeling really good on too. But I mean, it is after an hourglass. Now I'm gonna go ahead and saturate my entire face in. The rose water, I really drench my face in it, so it's like it can just soak up all of that powder and we don't be looking dusty out here. I'm kind of contemplating, because I usually do nude lips. I don't know. I went from loving bold lips to becoming a nude junkie. How did that happen? Okay, so now that the spray sinked into my face is still a little damp. It's the best time to actually go in with your highlight. So I'm going to be going in with my Becca highlighter. And just place it right on my cheek. And this is a brush from the Morphe brush collection. I will leave the link below. All of my brush nowadays are all from Morphe. I will leave the link. Like most of my brush, like let's say 95% of my brushes are from Morphe. Something. Now I'm gonna use the Too Faced 3-in-1 Hide Hangover RS spray. I picked this up during the Sephora Christmas sale last year. All right, lips. I got these two. This is Ginger Bread Man, and this one is Bend and Snap. A pink and more like a brownish. I don't know. Let me first line my lips. I'm gonna go in with Bend and Snap. It's been a while since I did something bold. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face one more time. And this is the finishing look. The powder sat in very well. It's not messing with my foundation at all, at least not so far. And I like the primer. It felt so good when I was using it, like when I was applying it on. It feels very good. When it was white, I really thought it was going to peep through. But if you have used Milk of Magnesia before, then this powder should not be a problem. Anyways, let me know what you thought about those stories. Who was more crazier? The Africa childhood boyfriend or my crush in high school? All right, if you're not yet subscribed, please be sure to subscribe, because I know there's something about me that you like. That's why you're here. When you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will never miss an upload. I would definitely love to get to know you. All right, catch you in my next video. Bye.